Have you noticed brands that we interact with today? Any kind of brand, be it groceries we buy, be it the clothes we buy, be it the places we shop from, be it online platforms we shop from, be it the tech products that we buy. Have you noticed that they all tell us a little about their environmentally positive practices, like how they are sustainable, alongside about the product itself? Do you think all of a sudden all these companies have become environmentally conscious, or is it something else? Welcome to Brand Restart, where I hit the restart button on brand strategy, unlocking new rules of branding for a changed world. Based on my book, Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. Do check it out. It's available on Amazon and any portal from where you can buy books. Today's topic is how sustainability has become profitable, which answers the question I raised earlier. Is it that companies have all of a sudden become more environmentally conscious? The answer is maybe, maybe not. But one thing is for sure, people like you and me and the audience and the buyer and the larger population in general definitely has become more environmentally conscious than before. And that is what is pushing companies to ensure that they include sustainable practices or environmentally positive story into their brand story. Why I find this very fascinating and why I have put this in my book, in which I have captured all the ways in which the world has changed in the last decade alone, is that as recently as 2010, I was working for Garnier in India, and I noticed that the Garnier commercials in other markets used to advertise also upfront that they used 50% less plastic in their packaging. This point sounded very appealing to me at that time, and I wondered why it was not mentioned anywhere at all in their communications in India. And I was told, as I was told several times in my career, that I am a little ahead of my times and that my thinking does not represent the thinking of larger India. I faced the same remark or the same feedback when I was working on jewelry brands, on beauty, even baby diapers. Amazingly so. And today it feels like I'm no longer ahead of the times. The times have caught up with me, or I have slowed down, but whichever way it is, I love the times that we are in because the way I think is the way the larger India thinks today. In 2021, Nivea launched their Good for You, Good for Nature. Good for nature, good for you. So you can check out the campaign. It has Tapsi Pannu in it. It's an ad which places equal weightage on the fact that they use 50% plastic and then they're good for the nature and the things that they do for the environment as the weightage on the product features that they talk about. It was lovely for me to see that in 2021 that okay, so we have finally got there. It took us 11 years since the time that I noticed Garnier used to do it in another market. Now, I don't know exactly how that would have changed the fortunes of Nivea, this campaign, but it definitely is an indicator that it has started to matter. Sustainability, the planet, the environment, nature has started to matter to people. It helps people be sustainable. So, how brands can help people dying to be sustainable is by being sustainable on their behalf. While people have become environmentally conscious today, they still hesitate to make big, inconvenient shifts in their lifestyle to be able to be more environmentally supportive. It's not just companies that are hypocritical, us humans as well are. What people are looking for are easy ways to be sustainable. And this is where brands can help because brands can be sustainable on behalf of the user. People are helping themselves to brands that help them help the planet. Bit of a wordplay there, but I hope it was not too confusing. So that's where it is beneficial for brands to weave in a sustainability story into their brand story to win the favor of the audience. That's one reason why sustainability is important. The other reason is that people are now looking at the labels, looking at the ingredients, looking at the behind the stage story. What becomes really hard is not knowing whom to trust. There are so many options in anything that you want to buy. There is so much information that you need to analyze. There's so much clashing information. It becomes really difficult when you don't know which source is really trustworthy, which brand can you trust. The job of a strategy planner is to understand the consumer, understand people. And here's a universal understanding of a universal insight into people today. We are just very confused. We're just so lost. There were certain brands that you just knew that you could trust with your eyes shut, and now you know that you can't trust them either. You can't trust anyone. All the clever, beautiful lies, all the loopholes are exposed. And in this world where it is hard to decide whom to trust, seeing that a brand is giving back to the environment and to the planet and is being sustainable in that sense makes you feel that okay, this is a brand I think I can trust. If this brand cares about the planet and cares about the environment, it probably does care about me as well. It helps people make their choice. In a choice overloaded marketplace causing constant dilemmas, a simple factor like being environmentally friendly could tip the bets in favor of a brand. So that's the other benefit of talking sustainability in your communications. And here's the third point. Earlier it was customer eyeballs that we wanted. We wanted customer attention. Today it's about customer trust. That's what is the most difficult to get item from the customer. Given that today brands are struggling for customer trust, how it helps is by keeping things real, by being radically honest. Radical honesty may be impractical for a business, but still we have to aim for that. We have to aim to at least demonstrate sincere intent. Being a brand that has a story about how we give back to the planet or how we adopt sustainable practices helps to back our story of being a well intended brand. These are the reasons why sustainability has actually become profitable. It's not just a good to have. If you like what I'm saying, please let me know. You know how to let me know and share it with people who you think might find this interesting, with anybody who's getting into a sustainable business. Sustainability in itself is the center of a business idea today. Earlier, it used to be on the side, but today, a lot of businesses are being born to cater to an audience need to be sustainable. That in itself is a big need gap. So, yes, if you agree, leave a note, leave a comment. The next episode is going to be about how things are turning circular. What does that mean? Leave your guesses in the comments. If you've read my book, of course, you know what that means, what I mean by turning circular. More on that in my next episode. Cheers.